So we're about halfway through the season and things are finally starting to turn in our favour. Welcome to another video, guys. This is episode 8 of our FM24 beta series with Aston Villa. If you're joining me for the first time and not seen any of my content, we like I just said, we've got 7 other parts. We have won a trophy with Villa already, so if you want to go and check that out, check out the playlist, check out the channel. So yeah, apart from all that great stuff that's going on, we are struggling financially now. I will get into that in a second, but if you are enjoying the content, please just take a second to hit the like button. It really does help me. It really does help the channel. It just helps push the video out there to more people. And if I'm really honest, that's probably what I'm struggling with at the moment. A lot of you are watching it. A lot of you are enjoying it because you've left comments and stuff. But if you could just take a second to hit that like button, I'd be very, very appreciative. Anyway, enough of yada, yada, yada. Let's talk about the save. So, we're 7th in the league. We've just had a 5-game winning streak, although that's just been battered by Arsenal. We lost 3-1, but we're 7th. We're about to play 2 games. We have come back a little bit early. We've come back at Christmas rather than the end of January. We've got 2 games to show you, and we're 2 points off of 4th place Chelsea. So, we could potentially go 4th and into the qualifying for the Champions League at the moment. But the biggest struggle we've got is this. We're £72 million in debt and we're £3.5 million so far this month. We're projected to only be 73 million. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think by the end of the season, it's not going to look good, is it? It's really not going to look good. We've had the board take money off us in both the transfer budget. We've got £500,000 now, rather than 9.4, if I'm correct. And you can see we did have £120,000 a week left in the wage budget, and they've completely shrunk that to actually the fact that we're £265 over now. So they've started to shrink my budgets. So we've really this is the team we've got. We're not going to be able to sign in in January. I do want to try and get rid of a couple of players if I just show them easily by the amount of appearances they've made, because Coutinho's not been playing. Kellyman, who I played last season on the save, played well for me, and we were sort of excited to develop him. He's kind of fallen off a cliff. However, we have got Rory Wilson that I've never spoke about before. So we played him in a Premier League game off the bench a couple of games ago. He scored on his debut and helped us win the game, if I'm correct. Let's have a quick look at that. Which game was it? That was it, yeah, it was the Brighton game. So he come off the bench and sort of scored and cemented that win for us. He then started the next game against Braga in the the Europa League. He scored 2 and assisted 1. And then he played against Arsenal, scored against Arsenal. So he's not great, but he's scoring goals. So we're going to keep him in the team, almost reward him for a bit of good form. So we're kind of excited to see what happens with him at the moment. But anyway, let's get into the first of 2 games. 2 home games. First one, Nottingham Forest. I am expecting a win. I've said that many times and lost. So let's just see how it goes. And then obviously we've got a tough one against Liverpool on Boxing Day. And we won't be showing you the Man City game today. But obviously it's Man City, so let's not talk about that. And then we will finally come back for the January doubleheader of the the Europa League phase. Just a quick one before we do get into the lineup of the Nottingham Forest game. If we can hit 6 likes on this video, that'll be brilliant. And what I will do is bring you a double upload tomorrow. So we'll upload the next episode in the morning, and we'll upload the episode after that in the afternoon. So if we can hit 6 likes, that'll be fantastic, and we'll bring you a double upload tomorrow. Anyway, let's get into the lineup for the Nottingham Forest game. So, as is pretty standard now when I talk you through a lineup, we've changed formation again. We've gone back to the 4-2-3-1. Again, we sort of spend most games seeing how we play out. If we don't play great, we try to, swap formations. And yeah, we're constantly changing formations. That's all you kind of need to know. But the squad, we've made a few changes. We want to try and freshen up some legs, get some rest in for the bigger players like Diaby for the Liverpool game in a couple of days. But obviously we got Cash, Konsa, Diego Carlos and Digne along the back four. Kone and Kamara in the middle. And then we've got the three of Palmer, Ramsey and Bailey all behind Rory Wilson that we spoke about at the beginning of the match. The beginning of the episode, sorry. So let's get into the match and hope for a win. So anyone that did catch the last episode, we did have a few performance issues in the match engine. I think we've sorted them. I do think we've sorted them. So touch wood on that. But it was a graphics problem. We did have a comment saying about that. I did try it out and it did work. Touch wood. So thank you for that. But quite a slow start to the match by the looks of it. We've got plenty of possession. We've got nearly 72 possession there. So you kind of got to make this. You've got to make it work, haven't you? Well, you've got all the ball. You've got to try and score. So here we go. We've got Bailey running through the centre now. Gives it to Palmer. Back to Konsa. Like I always say, we get a bit nervous when we start playing it about. But Kone's in the middle now. He's got plenty of space. Plays in Bailey. Is he going to shoot? Deflected. Goal 1-0. That's the good start we wanted. We'll take a deflected goal. Don't care. Don't care how they go in. So 1-0 so far. And straight from kickoff, it looks like Nottingham Forest may be straight on the attack unless we put enough pressure on and try and get this ball off of them. So quite easily playing it about at the minute. It looks like we're going to snatch it there. Rory Wilson that we were talking about. Kone now, Diego Carlos. Plays it to Digne. Looks like we might be playing the patient approach. That was a mouthful. So it's out on the right now to Palmer. Looks like he's going to cut inside. Is he going to have the shot? He does, and it's gone. No, I was going to say it's gone wide, but it's been deflected out for a corner. Palmer's been really big hit and miss this season. We've only got him for the season on loan. We could potentially buy him for £75 million, I think was the optional fee. Looks like Cash now with the second corner. Nottingham Forest do finally get it away. The keeper's got it now. But I don't think I'd want to pay £75 million for him anyway. He's not been fantastic. I mean, of course, you're going to pay a premium, aren't you, for young English players anyway. But one, I don't think he's worth the £75 million at all. And two, we haven't got £75 million. So, yeah, I think it would just be the season loan. He has been a bit player anyway. He's not really taken that spot and made it his own. Kone, on the other hand, who's just had the ball there really well so far this season. But here's Bailey now on the left, plays it to Digne, back to Bailey. Is he going to square it across the goal or go for the shot? Looks like it was blocked and it's out for a corner. I thought he was going to put that across goal then. Bit of a waste. Here's Cash now with the corner in swinger. And is it away just about? Yeah, 1-0 up, but we could really do with getting that second goal before half-time just to a bit of a pinball effect there. Kone now with the ball. Plays it to Bailey, who I think was offside. No. Yeah, there's a free kick, yeah. I was half expecting that to go in and then VAR to rule it out, but Hudson-Odoi now on the left. We don't really want Notts Forest to score now. They've been really under pressure by us this game. Looks like he's offside. Oh, that would have been unfortunate. Posting in off of Martinez's back. That would have been a typical goal we like to concede. One of our own making. But Digne now with a free kick on the edge of the box. Kone's bounced off the woodwork. Is it corner or was that a throw in? It's corner. We really need to try and take one of these chances. We're only 1-0 up. We need to try and get that bit of space between us and Notts Forest. But Kone's gone down in an absolute heap. Is that a sent off? Yeah. Is he up? Is he injured? Seems okay. It didn't look too bad on here, but I'll take the red card. We were dominating anyway, so maybe we'll go to a... It's hit the bar again. That's the second time for Kone. Maybe we'll go to a bit more of a positive approach now. They're a man down as well. But I think we're going to keep things as they are, really. There's not a lot else we can do. Try and put a bit more pressure on their goal. But we need that second goal, because the longer it stays 1-0, the longer you think they might nick it in the last second. So here's Wilson to Bailey. Looks like Bailey's going to try and cross it in, is he? Or pass it back to Kone. To Dinya. Plays it across to Kamara. And that is another horrendous challenge straight through the back of him. That was awful. So, yeah, we can't lose this now, can we? We're 9 against 11. We can't really afford. Kone now, surely 2-0. He's hit the post. Kone's hit the bar twice and hit the post. Cash now, is he going to cross it in? Turner gets the ball. I can't believe one player's hit the post 3 times. That's crazy. But, yeah, on a side note, it looks like the performance is holding up. I do want to keep Rory Wilson on, because he has been involved in a few things that we've seen. Maybe not been on the end of it yet, but he has been involved. So Tielemans can come on. Wilson back to Kamara. Spreads it to Cash. Is Cash going to knock it across the goal? Palmer's now deflected. You know, as the game goes on and you start to think, it's going to be 1-1, isn't it? It's going to be 1-1. I mean, just a quick look at the momentum there. It's all us. I was going to say, it looked a bit dodgy then, that performance this year, and I thought it's back, but it seems to sort itself out with Kamara now to Kone. Kone's played it through. He's hit the bar again 4 times in a match. 4 times. Wow, the same player. I mean, if I wasn't sure who was making the thumbnail, we've hit the bar again. I was going to say, if I wasn't sure who was going to make the thumbnail, it's definitely Kone now, but how have we hit the bar 3 times? Or no, hit the bar 3 times, the post twice? That's crazy. Is that a record? Don't think I've done that before. Let's try and get some sort of fresh legs on. I'm worried that this is going to turn into a 1-1. I really am. Cash can come off. We'll try and save him for the... we'll stick Torres on. Just put Concert out on the right. There we go. We just swap over. Try and save those legs for the Liverpool game. But I'm a bit speechless on how many times we've hit the woodwork. 5 times in a game, and we're 1-0 up. And we've had 71 possession, 26 shots. Can't do it again, surely. I mean, like I just said, thumbnail and title sorted for this video. But yeah, Kone now, is he going to hit the par? No. It's a save and it goes wide. But do you know what? I don't think for a long time I've seen myself or seen anyone dominating games so much and just the 1-0. I mean, I'm I'm just watching there, just thinking, are we going to try and hit the bar again? Is this a game we've got playing? But yeah, let me know in the comments, how many times have you ever hit the bar in a game? I mean, 6 is probably my record now, surely. Is it 6 or 5? I've lost count. I'm going to say 6. I think it was 6. I think Kone hit it 4 times. No, Kone hit it 5 times. I thought that was going in. I think we've won it. I really do. Oh, I've just cursed myself, haven't I? No, Consa looks like we're taking it away from our goal. Plenty of space down the right. Is this going to be 2-0 and wrap it up here? Back to Kamara. Kone now, don't shoot because you'll miss. There we go. The 1,160th attempt at goal, and it finally goes in for Kone after hitting the bar and the post 6 times. So that was painful. We had to watch a lot of that game 1-0 up and thinking, this isn't going to go well. But, I mean, we've played well, but they've got 9 men. So you'd sort of expect you'd expect victory. You wouldn't expect anything else, really, would you? But we've really been made to work for it. And is this going to be 3-0? Palmer's got the ball now. Kone to Bailey. Konsa back to Kamara. To Kone. Just played it wide. Well, fingertip save wide. And the corner. There's a lot going on in this game for a 2-0 game, isn't there? But that puts us quite nicely. I'll try and have a look in a second. Bouncing around Wilson. Diego Carlos. All the way back to Kamara. That puts us nicely. Still 2 points behind. But we move up into 6th place. So really good win in the end. 37 shots in that game. Yeah, quite incredible, really. Hit the bar 6 times. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. It was a strange game. Anyway, let's move on now and try and play the biggie. Let's try and beat Liverpool. So after that crazy game we just had against Notts Forest, we're going with a very similar team. This time we've brought Diaby back in, we've brought Torres back in, and we're going with a very normal team now, with Cash, Konsa, Torres, and Brown across the back 4, Tielemans and Kamara through the middle, and a front 4 of Diaby, Ramsey, and Bailey, playing behind Rory Wilson, who didn't score for the first game he's played in last game. So yeah, it just shows how much he's been playing and scoring well. So let's get into the game and hopefully let's get those 3 points. So I've sort of got a little bit of confidence after that game. Definitely created the chances, but apart from hitting the bar 6 times, we did struggle to put it away. Now, Liverpool have been playing quite well this season. As you can see, they're up to 3rd, and that is Brentford that have 2nd. Oh no, that is Brentford that have just gone top of the league. Wow. Don't know what's happening there, but Brentford are storming away from being a mid-table team. But yeah, anyway, focus back on the Liverpool game. I think a win here would really help us in that Champions League qualification. Because a bit like last season, we can kind of beat all the mediocre teams, but as soon as we come to play the big teams with Ramsey now, Wilson scores. We've been talking about him all episode. Wilson has scored again. He's come out of absolutely nowhere, this kid, and he's just scoring as he's playing. Last game he didn't score, of course, but yeah, he's been banging them in before that. But yeah, to beat Liverpool, it would be really good for us. Kind of what we struggled to do last season was beat the big teams, and kind of why we ended up where we are now in 6th place. So let's just try and keep hold of this. I mean, Liverpool are dominating, but I'm reluctant to sit back because you kind of invite pressure. Let's just go with what the assistant says. He's always right. But at some point, I think I'm going to have to, unless we can score here, I was going to say at some point, I think we're just going to have to try and hold on to the lead. I mean, brilliant there by Matty Cash to stop Liverpool counter-attacking. And Bailey now going to cross it in. Is he going to go? Ooh, that was close. I thought that was just going to curl in the bottom corner there. But yeah, there's going to come some point in the game where we might have to sit back and defend. It's all looking good so far. Diaby's not having the best game, but I'm a bit reluctant to change anything while we're still winning. Let's get some fresh legs on though, shall we? We always do with fresh legs. I think we'll take Matty Cash off and swap him with Konsa there. And we'll put Diego Carlos back into the middle there. Tell you what, Ramsey's going to go out to the left. We're going to bring Tielemans up to play attacking mid, and we're going to bring Kone back on to play in that deep line playmaker role, just to try and get some fresh leg. Oh, that is terrible. Wow, that was a panic. Hopefully that's not cleared yet. We need to get it clear. Fantastic tackle there by Brown on a yellow card as well. But that was a great tackle. Ramsey there, I don't know what he was doing, but played an absolute suicide of a pass back there. Just luckily we managed to get it away. So, yeah, bit of, as we like to call, squeaky bum time, right? Need to hold on to this. I'm just very reluctant to... Oh, here we go. I was going to say put the mentality back to cautious and try and hit them on the counter-attack. But here's Simicast now. And it's gone wide. No, Torres cleared, sorry. It's come back to the edge of the box. Absolute fantastic. Is that Torres cleared off the line? I thought that was a save. I think Torres cleared that off the line before it was going in. And it looks like it's all Liverpool now. McAllister with the corner. Torres again away. He's having an absolutely great game. I thought, yeah, that's offside there. Yeah, we're gonna go with a cautious approach now. And we're gonna shoot on sight, because if we can get the ball up there and just get some shots in, you never know. And it give us that breathing space then. But here's Liverpool in the 92nd minute. I do not want to watch this. Oh, Gravenberch just stopped running, and that was really strange. I thought the referee blew almost because he's just stopped. But that gives Diaby plenty of room now on the right to run at the Liverpool goal. Plays it inside to Tielemans. Is he going to shoot? No, plays it back to Diaby. Is this 2-0? Straight through the legs of Becker. And 2-0. That's the game. We've won 2-0. That was an absolutely brilliant result. Or if I spoke too soon... Soon find out. Here's Gravenberch now. I can't believe he just sort of almost stopped, and that gave us the opportunity for the counter-attack. So here's Ramsey again now. Looks like we're going for a third to really rub it in. And no, Curtis Jones now with the ball back to Alisson Becker. And yeah, I mean, this is a good win, a really good win, especially obviously a big 6 team, but a big 3 team, top 3 team. Top 2 team even, isn't it? Really happy we've beat them. Obviously, we've got to play Man City next, which is always a hit and hope kind of game, isn't it? I mean, they're unstoppable. Is this Kone now for 3-0? Is it offside? I don't know if that come off a Liverpool defender. I don't think it did. I think that's it. I think that's 3-0. And we've played a hell of a game there. Really well. Defensively well. And we've taken our chances. So there we go, guys. 2 wins out of 2. Crazy game against Nottingham Forest, and then really good performance against Liverpool. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you can hit 6 likes on this video, much appreciated. And we will come back with a double upload tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll bring you the 2 European games to see if we get through the league phase. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.